This shit feel like game 7. Put lines up through my S's. Wake up in the morning, count my blessings.
Welcome to the Money Down. NBA Finals start on Thursday, man. I'm excited for this one. You know, Celtics, they back in there again. This should be their year, man. This their opportunity. They was just there, 2 years ago? Didn't close it out against a good Golden State team. But it's going to be a great matchup. I know the fans, I wonder how they're going to react to Kyrie Irving, coming back into the building. I'm sure it's going to be some fans that show him love, but at the same time, maybe some that give him a
little bit of
a rough time. Yeah, what y'all expecting from the NBA Finals game 1?
I don't think nobody in that building going to give him love, man.
Nobody?
The last time, you remember he was burning the sage and stuff like that, just stepping on the sea in the middle of the court. You seen he been in the media, kind of, clearing that whole situation up back then. Mm-hmm. But, man, I'm excited for him. I'm excited just for that. We really got some beef going on in this finals between, obviously, Kyrie and the Celtics, just that, that time he was there. And then Porzingis, leaving Dallas. Yeah. I don't really know how true it is, but they say it got a lot to do with, him not meshing and gelling with Luka. So, them end battles we always talk about in the games be what make the stage so much brighter. So I think it's gonna be a dope finals, man. I got the C's pulling it out because I want them to finally, JT and JB to finally get over that hump, but I don't know, they got a tough one, man. Cause Luka and Kyrie, them boys, they got that switch.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. This about to be live. Now, me personally, this for sure got to be the year for the Celtics, bro. Because I think if they don't win it this year, they're gonna break the group up next year. They're gonna have to try to figure it out. I think they will. You had had multiple years of making it to the finals or making it to the playoffs, and I don't want to say it, but Celtics been choking. That's just me. They've been choking in the big dance. So, I mean, Kyrie and Luka been meshing. Nobody been able to find the answer for them. So, I think the Mavs gonna take it. To be honest with you, yeah, I think the Mavs gonna get it. It'd be nice to see Kyrie win another one too.
I think it'd be crazy. I think the Celtics gonna win. I think they win in either 6 or 7. I think it's gonna be every game should be a battle. Hopefully, I don't want to see any 20, 30 point losses, anything like that in the finals. I hate when I see that. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. I want to see how Luka comes out and performs his first NBA Finals because he's one of those guys who could be the next face of the NBA type thing coming from Europe and the whole Europe versus American basketball type stuff. He been hooping. He been hooping this entire playoffs, been doing his thing. He don't really do much on the defensive side when it comes to that offense. when it comes to that offense, he gonna do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hoop.
The thing about Luka is, man, that motherfucker talk shit.
That boy talk.
That last game what was that? Game 6?
Oh yeah, I think it was game 5 or 6.
Game 5. It was either 5. I think it was 5. I think it was either 5 or 6, whichever one it was. Man, he came out. He smelled blood in the water from the jump. I think he had 20 in the. I don't want to say the first half or something like that. If we get that Luka, which is the Luka that I hope we get, it's gonna force JT, JB, Drew Holiday. It's gonna force them boys to. And we gotta turn it up. You know what I'm saying? So and then Dallas been playing good on the defense side of the ball. I know the whole narrative around the whole season was. They didn't play good defense, which during the regular season they didn't. But since the playoffs, it's like them boys hit a switch. So it's going to be a competitive and fun series. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, and the one thing about it with the Celtics, I feel like their advantage, they got different body types they can throw at Luka and Kyrie. You got JB who can guard. You got, Derek White. You got Drew Holiday. So you got some different guys you can throw at him. So it's not always the same guy matching up against him because he gonna stress whoever, who's guarding him type thing. But they're going to make him work on the other side as well. I wonder who he's going to match up against. Defensively, they may try and hide him on maybe Horford or something so he don't get tired on the offensive side. But it's going to be fun, dog. It got to be the Celtics year, man. I've been happy to see Jaylen Brown, after, the last couple of years, they were getting after him a little bit, but he can't go dribble with his left and all. He been hooping, during the playoffs, coming defensively, making big shots down the stretch in the, Indiana series and all that. So it's gonna be a dog fight, man. I'm excited to watch game 1 I know it's gonna be rocking. Wish I could be that game one. You know what I'm saying? Me and Soul got the opportunity to go a couple years ago. It's rocking in TD Garden.
Man, and it's so crazy, bro. Because I mean, you've been to Celtics games because you've been up there. But for me, somebody who I've been watching sports basketball my whole life, like I think the last time that the Celtics held the NBA Finals, Kobe was in the finals. So I just remember, that first finals, with him and not having Shaq, and then him losing, KG screaming anything is possible, and then 2 years later they get the rematch and Kobe take that one. So it's just so much history when it comes to like that franchise and that fan base. When it comes to getting to the NBA Finals. So the experience that we was talking about, like we got to see Steph hoop, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got to see, Draymond, Clay, like, shoot, Paul Pierce was.
Yeah,
I could pitch Paul Pierce. You feel me? How close he was. Jadakiss was next to us. We got a chance to chop it up with Rich Paul. Like, it's just them little things. Like, the finals bring the stars out for real. And then on top of that, man, that crowd in Boston's crazy. Like, if they don't like you, like they said, the game we went to, Draymond fouled out. Them people, I'm saying, Warren, them people booed the hell out of Draymond.
I'm starstruck just being on the stream with y'all. Y'all boys got bread sitting courtside. God, man.
You done been to TD Garden courtside before, so don't.
I had a nosebleed at a game or two, but dang, y'all boy,
Everybody, I want y'all to hear this. Warren done been to 2 Super Bowls, hella playoff games, NBA games. Don't let him fool you with all this crazy talk, man. He done been in the building for some real important games. That Super Bowl against Atlanta, Warren was dead there in center. So man, we ain't trying to hear that on the
pod. Was blessed, man. You got it's hard to get courtside. You got to be exclusive.
You were sitting courtside before. So
it's only if you think about it, it's only like 29 season ticket seats on courtside, and to be 20, you got to be elite.
You was
elite company
courtside.
Hey. Short-term memory, bro. I don't remember that.
Capped out, man. Capped out.
Capped out. That's the
Man,
word.
we're going to pivot to the WNBA. Obviously, it's been a hot topic over the last, week or so with everything, going on with Caitlin Clark and, Kennedy Carter taking, a little bit of a cheap shot at her, on a dead ball play. But it's been a lot of chatter going on. You see Monica McNutt going at it with Stephen A. Smith, which I think she was correct. In that situation, nobody really has been, talking about the WNBA like how we're talking about it right now. And obviously times have changed. There's always been good basketball players, always been good basketball to watch. But now, ever since a little bit of that stardom coming from Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and all these talented women from the college side, got that attention in college. And then now, just a couple weeks later, a month or two later, they in the WNBA, there's more eyes on it. And it's fun to watch, man. It's always been a physical game. These girls compete and they trying to, show their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, do I agree with the girls' cheap shot on it? No, but that happens in sports for sure. NBA, football, there's always going to be one person.
Welcome to the league.
Yeah. And they definitely trying to welcome her to the league.
It ain't easy.
They making sure they check her every time she come up and down the court. But I like she not backing down from it. She's accepting it. I mean, like she be talking her shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she do.
That's why she got the cheap shot. You know what I mean? She talking her shit. She talking her shit. Man, she probably got I think supposedly she fouled a girl or something, or should have been a foul, like the possession before they didn't call it. So she felt some type of way. They're going back and forth. That shit happens all the time. So I don't know how y'all feel about the whole hype and hostility in the WNBA.
I mean, I'm with it. I'm for it. I mean, I like how the vets that have been there, ain't making it easy. Like that's how it's a competitive league, and obviously, like Monica was saying, like nobody's really talked about it in years past until as of recent. But it's always been a competitive league, and you got women that play the game, like they hoop in the WNBA. So like to now have a new wave of rookies to come in that's now generating all this buzz, like it's kind of a slap in the face to the old vets that's been there putting in the work day in and day out. I mean, I get it. The girls are bringing the buzz, right? It's helping, uplift the sport, uplift the platform and things like that. But I mean, you have had girls that hooped in the past. And again, me being one of them, I didn't watch a whole ton in the past either. So like, I'm not going to sit here and say like I watched them every night because I didn't. But I mean, like, if I was a vet, and I put in my work and I put in my time and I work my butt off, and then you got this new heralded rookie coming in and you give him like, I'm gonna welcome him to the league too. Believe that. So I mean, I like the aggressiveness, brings a little bit more edginess to the game. Shoot, the men can do it. Why not let the women do it? Right? Like, make it even.
I just think, me personally, like, I just think people are saying like this class is bringing so much attention to it, and I just think it's really the media space, man, that has really increased everything. Because like you guys said, there's been hoopers, there's been gamers. I look at Enrique, I look at Sabrina, I look at so many people that's came within the last 5 years, 5, 6 years that has brought attention to it. Like, we just had Sabrina in a 3-point contest with Steph. Like,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that is outside of Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese and all the hoopers that came in this draft class that's bringing eyes to the WNBA. I actually watched the Monica McNutt interview with Stephen A. and them going back and forth, and I mean, even they were tripping on that one. You know what I'm saying? And I think she had a very valid point. Like, I get it. Yeah, like First Take has discussed the WNBA. It's a sport. It's a lot of sports that get discussed on that show. But as far as bringing light to it and it being headlines, it hasn't been a headline like it has been now. So I definitely agree with her on that. And I'm just excited for where the space is going now. Like, I heard the Fever game, the Indiana Fever game, it's sold out. That they got to get more space to get more fans in. Like, no matter what it's saying, that's what the sport is growing as far as just the attention on it, and that's where I want to keep it. You want to see it keep going. The next big thing was to pay these young women more than, you know what I'm saying, cut the check on them, because they bringing the attention, they selling the tickets. Hell, I'm watching the WNBA.
Looking to see something happen.
Looking to see something happen. And then, as far as like Warren said, man, that's a part of the sport. We all played in games here. It's them little battles that be going on the court, on the field, that fans can't hear, or fans might not always catch all the time. But I done talked hella shit in games, you know what I'm saying, where I might have said something to somebody that made them want to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm sure we done all been there too, or somebody done said it to us, like, you know what I'm saying, that it kind of get under your skin. So that's what it's about, man. I think I don't know. I want to see how I'm gonna say this. I think we was raised on sportsmanship, right? Being like, bro, I'm out here, honestly. I really don't care if I go for 40 on you or you score 6 touchdowns. Like, the sportsmanship stuff is after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never nothing personal. But when we get in on the court, ain't no sportsmanship. You need people that's going to knock somebody out the sky, or, you know what I'm saying, hard foul. Or you need somebody, you need players on the team that's going to be that enforcer where, like,
be on the edge.
On your team.
Like, be on the fence, right? They go push
bro, the day, you know what I'm saying? But man, that's why we love sports, bro. We love that competitive edge, and again, women's basketball and continue to see it grow. Stephen A, he was bugging. He was bugging on that.
Hey, and you talking about enforcers, man? They do it in hockey, and they be throwing hands.
Oh yeah,
hey, let the WNBA start throwing hands.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that one. But you see, we don't say nothing about hockey. I don't turn on ESPN and see somebody get beat up, like,
bro. You can see that every night.
People celebrating.
People going crazy.
And the refs let them do it.
Man, boy, you might be out the lead tomorrow.
But the game trending in the right direction. I mean, I think all the attention is good. I know, obviously, Caitlin's been taking some shots and all that, but the viewership that's going on, everybody talking about is going to, do positive things for the game. And then when it comes to more viewership, it's all about hype. It's just like when LeBron came into the league, or when Jordan comes to the league. There's always players that have a certain type of hype around them that maybe the average fan wouldn't have paid attention before, but this person caught their attention. So now they tune in, and Caitlin Clark is that girl right now. Angel Reese is that girl. When Juju Watkins comes in, she'll be that type of girl. When Paige Beckers gets in there, she'll be that type of girl. There's plenty of talent, coming from college, and there's plenty of talent already in there, but I just think a lot more people are just paying attention now. I think it's going to grow the game extremely fast. Like I said, the tickets are selling out. the people are tuned in. They excited to watch these games, man. It's gonna be fun.
Sure.
I know, especially when the playoffs come around. They're gonna be hooping. Shout out to Enrique. I mean, she been posting her highlights on IG. she been gaming, man.
We sent it in the group chat the other day. About that stress, girl.
Crazy, man. Yeah. Crazy work. Before we continue, let's have a word from our sponsor, Prize Picks. It's NBA playoff time, so make sure you head over to Prize Picks and bet over or under on some of your favorite athletes' projected stats. And when you use our promo code MONEYDOWN, Prize Picks will match up to $500 on your first deposit. I repeat, when you use our promo code MONEYDOWN, Prize Picks will match up to $500 on your first deposit. You can bet small and win big prizes. Well, just the other day, last week, we got a tease of the gameplay of EA College Football 25. I ain't gonna lie. They got your boy hype, man. It looked like it's gonna be lit, man. Everybody was wondering if it was gonna look like a copy and paste. Yeah, copy and paste from Madden. I mean, just from the little clips. I mean, obviously, we gotta see a little bit more, but it looks dope, man. The player movement looks a little bit different. They got some of the aesthetics. I know Soul sent it in our group chat. They got the clap count and all that. So they going, they trying to go to extra yard, to get everything right, man. I'm geeked up. It's like a month and a half or so away or whatnot. Jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. I think the server. I keep saying. I said on Twitter a couple weeks ago that server gonna crash that first day. That first day. I don't know.
Everybody gonna be hot.
I don't know how many people could be online, but it's gonna be fun, dog.
EA, prepare now. Prepare now. Because people be hot in the first couple of days when that game drop. Every year the Madden drop, it crashed the first day. 2K, I mean, I know that ain't EA Sports, but every day it drop. Or the first day it drop, crash. Call of Duty, crash. Right? It's bound to happen. You might as well just prepare for it now.
I was about to say, we all gamers in here. I ain't even gonna hype myself. It's crashing for sure day one. It's just not. It's inevitable, bro. It's gonna happen.
Day one of the pre-order release or day one of the full release?
The full release.
Probably full release.
So we got 3 days of uninterrupted play.
But you know what's crazy though, bro? The pre-order release probably. I wish they had a number where they could just tell us like how many pre-order. But the pre-order release probably crazy.
It's probably gonna crash too.
Probably crazy. So. I don't know, but it's gonna happen regardless. And I think it's gonna happen both times. The day that drop on the pre-order 3 days, and then when it officially drop, it's for sure crash. But the game fire. Yeah. It looked fire.
It looked the part, man. Seeing the playbooks. I know they said like they got all these different playbooks, the additional hot routes and all that.
You can change the length of your routes, the
stems and everything. It's gonna be different, man. It's gonna be unique. I said, man, we've been waiting for this game for a long time. We talked about it on this podcast for weeks now, just to finally see the gameplay. I think it got everybody itching, to test that game out. And EA Sports, I sent a tweet out. I mean, the next year when y'all do a test run for these games, man, make sure y'all invite some current or former players into that thing, not just the content creators, the journalists, which they could be there too, but invite some of the guys that's gonna be in the game and some of the former guys, man. That'd be dope.
Fam, I'm gonna say, man, EA, stop inviting all them damn YouTubers, bro. Cause Johnny ain't been out there in that pressure. Hey, listen, there's 100,000 fans, and you trying to call the hot route or the play, and you trying to switch it, and motherfucker can't hear you. He ain't never been in that. so why he getting the invite and we ain't at least getting, you know what I'm saying? Current players, former players, like you got people that's really excited for this game, bro. I was a freshman the last time this game came out in college. I was happy as hell that I was on that joint. So it's people out here that would really, you know what I'm saying, appreciate the invite to the showings and be a part of the game, bro.
Preferably the Money Down podcast. Come on, man.
Yeah, for sure. We have to get the game right, make it a little bit more realistic. The YouTubers, they trying to figure out the ways around
the glitches and all that. Trying to do it for the content. Man, get that out of here.
One thing I did see, they said there's going to be no baseline, when it comes to the defensive formation. I know in Madden, that's like a huge thing.
Oh, yeah.
You line up in a or a formation. The corners are on the sideline, but somehow they glitch and cover go routes. That's not real football. So I'm glad they got that out of there. It's gonna be hope they continue to do updates like that because people constantly trying to find ways to cheat the game. That's just video games in a sense. I mean, that's just what it is.
Especially them streamers.
Yeah.
I done played people that done run 2 plays the whole game. Like on defense, play cover 2, and then drop somebody here, drop somebody here. Like, bro, it's no coverage out there that can cover everything, bro. If you ain't cover 2, you can't cover the run. You can't cover the run, bro. You can't cover the run and cover 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it'd be a little frustrating, but I just hope they, it look like they've been in their bag, and I hope it's, I hope it just played a part.
Yeah, it should be straight.
We need it, bro.
Yeah, we need this. We need this to be right.
We need this to be right.
You get to some NFL news, got some players who got that bag, talking about money down. They got that cheese. Justin Jefferson, 4-year, $140 million.
Oh, 100%.
$110 million guaranteed. Well deserved, man. To me, he's the best receiver in the league, maybe aside from a guy that came in my class, Devontae Adams. I still think he's playing at a high level. But that next guy to me is Justin Jefferson. He's been one of them ones since he stepped into the league. I figured he wouldn't leave Minnesota. I think he just belongs there. You got your young quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. I'm sure he's smiling from ear to ear, big grin after that signing right there. But hopefully, he can ease his transition into the league. But yeah, this kid, he deserves it, dog. Just seeing what he's done, man. Whoo, the double coverage, triple coverage,
boy.
Whatever, routing people up, catch and run. He been doing it, man. It's an excellent player. Happy for him. Definitely well deserved.
And that's how you know you. I feel like at a receiver position, bro. That's how you know you dope. Because people don't know, right? Like them game plans, us trying to figure out how we gonna roll this safety. We gonna have this linebacker chip you. All them game plans is predicated to stopping him. You know what I'm saying? Because you look on the offense. A decent. He showed last year he gonna be a gamer and he gonna come up. And, hopefully, Jettis showing the young boy some love, which you know he is. But man, all that stuff is thrown at him, trying to stop him between the double teams and double team and getting chipped. The safety, showing this and coming this way. Like it's so much stuff that we know that get put into how to stop somebody like that, and he's still going for 100 plus catches or whatever it might be, 95, 80, 100 catches. And he's still touching that paint, still touching the end zone. And
still hitting 1,000 a year.
And he's still hitting well over 1,000. You feel me? Like, that's
like that.
Ain't easy, bro. So he gangster for sure. He gangster.
Then we got CMC sign him an extension, 2-year, $38 million extension with the San Fran 49ers, and that's much deserved as well. We saw what he did this past year very well. Could have been, MVP in my opinion. Shout out to the backs. I'm just happy to see backs getting paid. Obviously, he's the top dog in the league, and to see him get that extension, that helps the younger guys like my dog. Ramondre Stevenson with the Patriots is almost his time to get paid up. So hopefully that bumps his price up a little bit when the top dog get paid. A little bit of a trickle effect. So he can raise that bar for him. So I hope my dog get paid in the coming weeks. But yeah, I'm happy for CMC, man. He's been doing it at a high level for a long time now, and it just keep getting better and better. And like him in that San Fran offense, like you see what it does. It unlocks Brock Purdy, makes the game so much. Not to say that Brock Purdy isn't good, but to have a guy like that in your backfield, man, does wonders for you.
He does everything, bro. He does everything. And I mean, that's just one thing. It's good to see, like, him getting his bread, getting his cheese and things like that. But just shows you the value of a good running back, bro. Having a good running back in your offense and how important it is to run the ball and be able to utilize a guy like that. So I'm hoping, for real, like you just said, the trickle-down effect, seeing running backs get paid more, being valued more. I mean, shoot, he deserves it. Like, that's well deserved.
For sure. And I just also think it just show how important running backs still are to the game. I seen you tweet that earlier, dog, like running backs still matter. And, I feel like the teams that do win are teams, that get in the exception of Kansas City, which, the past, 2 years, 2 Super Bowls they won, they've been running that pill. They've been running that pill a lot better. You know what I'm saying? They've been running that pill. So I think the teams that you're starting to see be extremely successful in the postseason has a run game, and backs are important, man. They deserve the cheese. And CMC continues to be an example of that. Like you said, James, now we got so many young guys under when it's their time to, touch the cheese. Come on, GMs and owners, cut them boys they check and take care of them.
Yeah, and you go ahead.
I got a question for you. I just thought about this. Outside of specialists, obviously specialists, amazing at their job, deserve to get paid with, whatever they get paid. But what position on the field should get paid the least?
Ooh, outside of specialists?
The least?
Outside of specialists.
That's tough.
And again, like no disrespect to specialists, because you got to be elite to do what they do. So since they do get paid the least, outside of that, who should get paid?
Damn, Warren.
That's a tough question, man.
And not saying that the position ain't important, but obviously, we all gonna say quarterback should get paid the most. I think we should all.
Yeah, I mean, but they need to get paid a little bit less. Shit.
A little bit less.
Yeah,
a little bit less.
I'm gonna go linebackers, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna go linebackers, and there's no disrespect. Ryan, I got a couple homies that were gangster in the league. But bro, linebackers, this is just thinking about it, bro. Like, you need a crazy D line, you need corners, secondary. You need. I was thinking linebackers or tight ends, but tight ends in the game nowadays are literally the security blanket to the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go D tackle. I mean, you got to be one of the ones to get paid. D tackle. Yeah, I'm gonna go D tackle.
But my boys get paid the most. D line get paid the most.
I know. I'm saying D. I'm saying like D, like literally interior D tackle. D ends be getting paid the most. D tackles, like some of them, they play just 2 downs. Some of them ain't playing all 3 downs. So if you one of them guys, obviously Aaron Donald, Grady Jarrett type guy, but like if you not like that, like Jeffrey Simmons, I mean, I don't know. It's hard. I don't think any position is just deservedly needs to be the least paid. If you like that, you really affect the game. I don't think it should be paid off position in the first place. I think you should be paid based off your importance to the football team. That's how I think it should be valued. I know the owners do it, positionally based because it makes it easier for them. It should be based on what franchise you're on, what team you're on, how big of an impact do you make on that team. I don't care what the other dude making over there. Y'all need me over here, so pay me. I don't care about none of that.
I was about to go to the other side. I was about to say interior offensive linemen, offensive guards, possibly the right tackle.
I just feel like
you can't.
Yeah, I just feel like it's the same difference between like D line, but offensive line, you're on the field every single play. So I just feel like that's
I feel like you can make up for a bad guard.
I mean, you get help in the slide and all that, but
I'm just saying. That's tough. But that's just me. I'm a D line guy. That's just me.
And you said right. Like, I get it, bro. Obviously, right tackle, the blind side, but bro, you got quarterbacks, dog. That, you know what I'm saying? They need them right tackles. Yeah. And now you're seeing more D lines complete. Like, it used to be
that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? It used to be like, damn, we just got TJ on the edge. Like, we just got to worry about TJ.
That's fair.
Now you getting them teams where it's like
3-4 of them.
You got Lil Mac on the outside, and you got Bosa on the outside. Who be helping this week?
You're right. I'm about to say it ain't many teams like that, but it is.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't think off the top of my head, but bro, it's a couple, bro.
Yeah,
I had a conversation with my homeboy about it's like who got the best like D line tandem and
it's hard.
Bro, you can put Pittsburgh in there because they always fire on the edges. Pittsburgh,
Commanders got a solid one over there.
The Niners,
the Niners whole D line. That's what I'm saying. The whole D line is
number one. The Rams.
The Jets, the Rams. Bro, the list can go on of teams in the league that you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to figure it out.
So then next I would say is tight ends.
I don't think if it's a tight end similar, you just gotta be a guy. Like, I mean, when it comes to all this, you just gotta be a guy. Maybe you're a guy, you get paid. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's tough. Like, cause it's always gonna be a one-off situation where you got a Gronk or Travis Kelce, then maybe the rest of the guys ain't really like that, but they get paid a little bit more because them dudes getting paid a high amount.
I want to hear what the listeners think. Y'all
Yeah,
tell us what position y'all think should get paid the least outside of specialists.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's hard to choose. But to wrap it up, we got our guy CJ Stroud. He been on, I feel like him and Michael Parsons been on like a damn world tour. And boy,
them boys unlock the code. They know how to tap in that media space for sure.
Yeah, they definitely got that on lock. He, clapped back and responded back to Zaire Franklin. I know he was talking some stuff a couple weeks ago about how CJ was talking shit about battling the coach, like he has their number, yada yada yada, and whoop de whoop. But he's like, if you gonna talk your stuff, you should have did it when we was playing in the game. You could have dumped me on my head and all that. Like if you gonna talk, you had your opportunity, but you're gonna see us again twice a year. So they play week 1 too, like he said. So I'm tuning into that one for sure. I want to see what that game look like. Division rivalry. Anthony Richardson back healthy. I think the coach will be pretty decent. Obviously, expectation for the Texans for them to make a Super Bowl push and all that. So yeah, I'm excited about it. They've been talking this shit this offseason.
I like it.
Yeah, for sure. That's my AFC pick, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I think with the addition of Diggs, and then also getting Joe Mix back there, their defense always is an issue. They play young, but they play together. But finally giving him that that star receiver and then that star back, that's gonna take some of the workload off of him. I'm excited for them. My thing is, we all know when you first come in the league, it's kind of hard to like game plan against you, right? Because we're still trying to figure out what coverages you don't like, what blitzes you don't like, how we can kind of confuse you. What can we do? Now, defensive coordinators got a whole offseason of, picking your strengths and your weaknesses out. So that's what I'm excited for. I'm gonna see how he gonna shape back. And I'm a believer, like
for sure.
Young and cold, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. MVP level, like he continue to grow, he gonna be always in that conversation too. He right up there with the Joe Burrows, all those guys that came in the league by storm and took the league by storm. He's in that conversation. But I'm just gonna be real interested to see, how these how these coaches, throw these curveballs at him and try to knock him off his pivot.
You know what though? But I really think he's gonna be consistent. He's gonna build off another great year. Just because now you got a game plan for 2 more weapons they just brought in with Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon. Like, I mean, I don't see. That's my AFC pick too. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my AFC pick too. Them boys, they looking real good this year. To repeat to do just as well as they did last year. So looking forward to seeing CJ turn it up again this year.
Yeah, we're going to get our predictions out there before the season starts. Got to look at the schedule, see who's going to come out on top, man. It's definitely going to be from a year 2 for them quarterbacks. It's always a tough tell, man. You get year 1, you see what you do in year 2, like you said.
What rookie quarterback y'all think going to have the best year?
Ooh, I mean, it got to be Caleb to me. I mean, he got it all dressed up for him over there. You got the receivers. I mean, depending on his offensive line, how they perform, but yeah. It's one of the best situations you can be in.
Depend on that staff.
Yeah, I mean, but the staff too. But I mean, look, that's one of the best situations any rookie quarterback has walked into. Typically, a team is a lot worse. You get drafted.
That's a fair point.
One overall. So a lot of these, I think, even Jane Daniels could do solid too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jane Daniels for sure.
It's hard. It's hard to say.
I agree, bro. It got to probably be Caleb. And just thinking about it, like, I was gonna say the division kind of down, but nah, it ain't.
It's not. It's not. It's hot. Yeah.
Maybe Drake. Honestly, maybe Drake. I just look at it just from the standpoint of like Miami lost some people, some real key pieces on the defense side of the ball. Obviously, the Jets defense is what it is, but they looked human last year. You know what I'm saying? In spurts, don't get me wrong, they still a top defense, but the offense was just bad, but they did look human. And then, New England and who I'm missing? Buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell going on in Buffalo, but you just never know what you're gonna get. So as far as divisions, I think, bro, Drake may probably got the best opportunity against the defenses he gonna face in this conference in this division.
He just got to win the job. That's the only thing about him. Daniel starting definitely day 1. Caleb definitely starting day 1 for sure. The other guys, some of them you just got to wait to see if they actually going to be the guy like J.J. McCarthy. Michael Penix ain't starting unless Kurt go down.
Who else they brought in in Minnesota?
In Minnesota, Sam Darnold. So
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, he'll probably have the upper hand early on. We'll see if he beats him out type joint.
Yeah.
Then we got Bo Nix too. So we'll see.
Bo Nix, yeah.
We'll see what that looks like out there.
Broncos.
I don't know what they expect from the Broncos. So
yeah, I don't know.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. That's a wrap. For this Monday Now episode, man, make sure y'all keep tapping in with us. We see the subscribers, we see the likes, we appreciate it. Some more exclusive content coming soon.
Appreciate you.
To my family, every song I ever wrote. This shit feel like game 7. Put lines up through my S's.